Oh my goodness. What is up, everybody? Hold on. There we go. I like this thing. What the fuck is going on here? Why is my helm not playing? My helm should be on right now. Why is it not? That's so weird. Oh, did I drag it on accident? I did, didn't I? No, it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't be like that. Hold on. Weird. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know what the fuck I did. Anyway, it just suddenly decided to stop working for whatever reason. Anyways, welcome everybody. Thank you for being here. Hope you had a good time watching the Drop Frames games earlier today with me, Co, and JP. But now it's time for my stream, and you're here for me only. And I want to have anybody bitching about how much they hate my voice or how loud I'm getting. Can all just fuck right off. Calm down. I am calm. I'm calm. I'm the goddamn warm center of the universe that all the other planets crowd around. No, honestly, I'll be honest with you guys. Like, oops, I really don't care. Especially when someone comes into my channel from somebody else's channel and tells me to shut up. Ooh, I actually like that. I actually like relish that. I'm like, yay, please do that. I feel like I've said this before, but I feel like Iron Man when he gets to that castle in, I can't remember which movie it is, but he's like, please be a secret door. Please be a secret door. Yay. But yeah, so I'm not like people contacted me afterwards like, you keep doing you, man. Fuck the haters. And I'm like, I know. I mean, I did improv for many, many years. I can deal with hecklers. In fact, sometimes I relish them. Double, in fact, some of them stuck around and still heckle me to this day. In fact, there's a fucking lot of you who, anytime you type anything, you just talk shit to me, which I love. Who do we got? We got a couple of resubs here. Fat Catnip with 8 months. E Griffin. Come here. You need to be closer. There you go, chat. Come on closer, chat. E Griffin with 4 months. Rune of Aya has 25. That's 2 years, 1 month. And also Troy Reeves has got 14. Hell yeah, babies. All right. So what are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go through my New York pictures and I'll tell you all the stories. I've got, let's see, I don't know, 40-ish pictures and one video. The video is my favorite part though. But tell you what I did while I was there and all that kind of shit. And then in about 45 minutes from now, we're gonna fire up some Warframe, and we're gonna go into Fortuna, and we're gonna get some shit, grind. We're gonna fish. We're gonna hunt. We're gonna do some bounties. We're gonna have lots of fun during that Fortuna #live together #sponsored stream later today. So before we do that, hold on.
Hail DJ Sticky Boots for Zeker.
DJ Sticky Boots towards another blackjack stream. Well, those will happen.
Fuck you, Zeke.
Thank you, Fat Catnip. Thank you for paying me to say that. Very nice of you. The blackjack streams will happen. They'll happen infrequently because, I mean, truth be told, I'm down quite a bit of money. I mean, sure, I make some of it back from, you know, people tipping and subbing during those streams, but like, oh, you fucker, why are you doing this? It's okay. My monitor keeps fucking up. It keeps going to black screen and then off again. I'm guessing it's because my refrigerator's plugged into it. You know what? I'm going to unplug my refrigerator. I have a little mini fridge. Damn it. Fucking goddamn god shit. Stupid fucking lights. Make my monitor fall over. Alright. Okay. So my lights. God damn it. God. Everything just falls apart. Stupid fucking bullshit. Okay. And of course, the light hit my thing and hit my microphone. There we go. Okay. Anyway, hopefully. Oh, and yep. Man, I have so much shit here just stuck together with glue and fucking duct tape and bubble gum. I really need to just like scrap everything that's not like in perfect working condition and start over. Anyway, sorry about that. What was I even talking about? Oh, my mini fridge, I plugged it into the other outlet. So hopefully that'll work better and it won't like shut off my fucking monitor randomly when the Freon kicks on. Thank you, Fat Catnip, for giving those 5 gift subs out. I appreciate it.
Hail, Marcel94, McDonough, Rem Zarga, Direwolf 45, and Dat Dude Cthulhu, Berserkers.
Thank you, Fat Catnip, for those. How much am I down? I'm down, I think, 1,200 in blackjack, all told, over all those streams. And I guess, I mean, we had a 12-hour like rerun while I was in New York of the blackjack stream. So I've played for 12 hours. So that's like, how much money an hour is that? Like, if that's all I played? Down 1,200. Played 12 hours. Anyway. Let's get to the New York stories. Shall we? Oops. Let's do that. Let's do that. About $69 an hour. Okay. Let me see here. What would be the best way to do this? There we go. We'll just do it like this. Hopefully you can see it. Nope. Why can't you? It is still extended. Why is it still extended? Did I not say yes, please? Please duplicate. I must not have said yes, please. Keep the changes. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What is this? Okay. New York. So I landed in New York on Thursday. And the reason why I went down there is because I made some new friends at Burning Man. And I camped with a camp called Costume Cult with 2 Ks. And they are all, like, the camp is mostly based in New York. Like 90% of the people that camp there are live in or are from New York City. So I made some new friends and I said, hey, I got some time coming up. Why don't I come visit? Let's work our schedules around. And the schedules happen to be like, a few of them were like, we can do like this chunk of days this weekend. So I was like, oh, cool. So I booked my tickets and flew on down. This is my buddy Jesse. That's who I stayed with. If you watched the Burning Man videos, you probably saw his face quite a lot because I immediately took to him, and also he like knew who I was Twitch-wise. Like when I met him at Burning Man, he goes, "Are you Zeke?" And I went, "Yeah." And he goes, "I've seen your videos." And I was like, "What? Oh my God, that's awesome. I love it." So I stayed with him. First night, he was like, "What do you want? Do you want to eat Italian? Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "I want something that I can't get in Billings." And he goes, "Oh, there's a hand-pulled noodle place around the corner from where I'm staying." I'm gonna I'll just lower them a little bit. There's a hand-pulled noodle place around the corner from where I'm staying. So do you want to go there? And I went, "Yes, let's go there." So we went to, I think it's just called Hand-Pulled Noodles. Like it's like handpullednoodles.com is like their website. But went there, got some ribbon noodles and some spicy pork. And let me tell you, I got the medium spice, and that shit was fucking hot. I took a bite and I was like, whoa, wow, spicy, hot, god damn. Yeah, hashtag send noodles. Hashtag send nudes with 2 O's. So we went there, did that. It was delicious though. It was really good food. Let's see. So that was the first night. We didn't live it up or do anything like super special. That's the next picture of us eating noodles. I tried to take 2. And this is the next day. I'm meeting my friend Jeff, who has been my friend for a long time, but he's the one who first one to take me to Burning Man. But he's been my friend since like just out of high school, so like 18, 19 years old is when we met and became friends. He moved to New York to be a stand-up comedian, so I'm waiting to meet him for dinner in Greenwich Village. So I went to this place called the Three Sheets. I think it's called the 3 Sheets Bar or something like that. Like 3 Sheets to the Wind. And just stopped in there and had a beer. There in Greenwich Village. Nothing too exciting there. No stories. And then I went, I didn't eliminate the duplicates or the edits. So you're going to see like a lot of double pictures. Went to Jack's Stir Brew Coffee, which was decent coffee. No real story there. Just taking pictures of where I went. But that's right in the heart of Greenwich as well. Was it Szechuan? I don't know. I have no idea. It honestly tasted like Thai. Like, tasted like pad Thai. It had a little bit of that flavor. So I don't know like what causes that kind of flavor, but that's what the spice like the noodles had. Peachy Keen, thank you for 4 months, and Mr. Whiskey Richard with 4 as well. Please tell me you went to the House of Yes. I didn't. I walked by it though. I wanted to go, and the party I was with, they're like, "You don't want to go there. It's all college people." I think that was the place. Oh wait, or was that the Burning Man place? That might have been where burners go. I'm not sure. So it was hot. Was it beefy? Oh, it was hot and beefy. You bet. House of Yes is where the burners would go. Okay. We'll talk about that. We were supposed to go to that, and we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so no stories here. Just got some decent coffee. I just took a picture in front of the Comedy Cellar because that's like the place. It's like one of the like 5 legendary places where stand-ups got their start. Like every stand-up that's worth a damn has done something at the Comedy Cellar, and I didn't actually take pictures of the inside, which I should have, because I want to tell you that the Comedy Cellar is a dump. It is a shithole. It's an oblong basement place that like had low ceilings. They barely fit like, I don't know, like 40 people in is like packing it, maybe 50. But it's like, it's dank. It's in the basement. It smells like wet, like a basement does. And it's just so funny that this is like a legendary comedy place. Yeah, I mean, if you go in the bathroom in the Comedy Cellar, it's like one little stall and it's this cramped bathroom, and you're just like, what the fuck? This is where like all like legendary comedians like got their start, or some of them got their start in this dump. It's crazy. But like, sure enough, it's like the hottest comedy spot. You want to play the cellar. It's crazy. So I just took a picture outside and we had lunch. Oh, we had lunch above it, which is called the Olive Tree, which actually has pretty good food. So that's why I was there in the first place, because he said, let's go to the Olive Tree above the Comedy Cellar. I said, all right, fine. So that's where we had lunch. Let's see. Nice. That's my artistic rendition of the New York Nights. I call it Papa Slap My Butt is the name of this piece of art. MPB Dota, thank you for 4 months in a row. Welcome back. All right. Oh, and this is my buddy Jeff. There we go. Finally, like after the second try, I got it flipped around, so it's looking right. This is my buddy Jeff, who I've known forever. My burner, like the guy who took me to Burning Man. He's also a stand-up comedian, Jeff McBride. You can actually look him up. He's also does a podcast called Let's Talk About Sets, where him and his partner Harrison dissect comedy bits, and each show has a theme, and each show they ask a new stand-up comedian to come in and discuss that theme, like pacing, word choice, rooms, that kind of shit. It's a fucking really, really interesting podcast. I'm not just saying that because he's my friend. It's if you like stand-up comedy and you want to know like the craft behind it, it's a great podcast. Let's talk about sets.com if you want to check it out. But that's beside the point. Doesn't my friend Jeff look like a cartoon devil? Like a devil mascot? I think I looked up, let's see here. I looked up like cartoon devil, and yep, I looked it up and I went, oh wait, no, hold on. I think it was devil mascot, because there was one like right on the front page that looked just like him. There it is right there. That's him. Look at that. Look at he's got the beard. I mean, look at him. It's totally like right on. But yeah. And I actually got to go and check out his stand-up at his spot in New York. He actually has a spot that he like produces shows and stuff. It's in the back of a vegan restaurant. The vegan restaurant is called V-Spot, and his little back room, which is actually pretty nice. It's way fucking nicer than the Comedy Cellar. I'll tell you that. The lighting and the sound and the everything is just better. But it's called Brick Spot. So you can look that up if you want to at brickspotcomedy.com, I think. Might be just brickspot.com. I'm not sure if it's one or the other. Brickspot or brickspotcomedy.com. But great room. I saw like 8 comedians there, each doing like 5 to 15 minutes. It was really fun. This is my other burner friend. This is Alyssa. Met her there, and she is like totally into like fashion and shit. She wore this like giant hat, and she got kind of upset because like some shit, like there was like something dripped on it, like alcohol or something, like something we were eating, like a sauce or something dripped on the hat. And she got really upset, and I was like, what the fuck? And she goes, do you know how much this hat is? And I went, I don't know, like $80. She's like, it's like a $600 hat. And I went, okay, New York. All right, New York. But then she kind of let me off the hook. She's like, yeah, it is a $600 hat, but I got it for like $75. So it's okay. All right, whatever. Zector Man, thank you for 2 years. Gold badge. Thank you, Zector Man. Welcome back. The most genuine streamer I know. All the love, big guy. I'm golden now, so you can't ignore me anymore. I can still ignore you. You bet. You bet. No, but the thing is, she works in like the fashion industry, so she gets all kinds of like couture shit for cheap. All right. Now this was fucking cool. This kid is named Pablo. I was sitting, if you didn't see the picture that I posted on Twitter, I was sitting on the subway. We were waiting to go somewhere, and this kid comes up to me, and he sees the Twitch logo, and he's from Spain, so his English is not perfect yet. But he comes up to me and he goes, "Are you a streamer?" And I went, "Yes, I'm a streamer." He saw my jacket, and he goes, "Oh, you play Fortnite?" And I was like, "Oh no, I don't play Fortnite, but I know a lot of people that do." Like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I said, I play all kinds of different games. I mostly make people laugh if I can." And he's like, "Oh," and I asked him like, "What's your favorite streamer?" And there's this Spanish Fortnite streamer named Ryux. I'm not sure how to say it. Maybe it's only one X. But he's like, I watch him all the time. He's a Spanish Fortnite guy, and he had his whole family there. Like everybody, like his mama, his aunts, like a couple of his sisters, cousins, something like that. There was like 8 of them on the train, and they were all like speaking Spanish to each other. And his mom was trying to help translate for him when he was talking to me. And then he actually was the one who asked for this picture, not this one. He asked if he could take a picture on his own phone, but he's like, "Can I take a picture?" He was like, "Sure, absolutely, man. Be my guest." So I took a picture with his camera, his phone, and my phone. Took 2 pictures, and then I gave him a Twitch logo pen, and I swear it was like I handed him a fucking gold bar. I was like, "Here, hold on a second," and I grabbed a Twitch purple pen with like the Twitch logo on it, and I handed it to him, and he was like, oh, and he talks to his mom, and his mom was like, "Thank you very much. He really, really likes it," and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. It was really cool. I don't normally take pictures of food. If I do take pictures of food, it's like I'm sloppily eating it or there's a joke somewhere. But I had to take pictures of this. This donut place. Oh God, why can't I remember the name of it? They make like artisan donuts, and their coffee is mediocre, but their donuts are fucking like out of this world. God damn, what was the name of that place? Anybody from New York know a donut place? They spelled it donuts too, with a D-O-U-G-H in their name. It was something donuts. So they spelled it like correctly. Wiley Dufresne's? Nope. You had to take a picture of the poop-colored butthole and the period-covered butthole. Admit it. No, it's because that's a coffee cake donut and a velvet donut. It's great. Man, you guys are like so fucking unhelpful sometimes. Like it's frustrating how funny you fucking think you are without helping me. God damn, guys. Jesus Christ. It is called, Dough Donuts is actually a place, but that's not it. Okay, sorry, my bad. Donut Plant, that's what it is. It was Donut Plant. That's exactly what it was. Thoraxian, yeah, I looked it up. That's exactly what it was. Donut Plant. Right there. That's what it was. And let me tell you, they were fucking amazing donuts. And I didn't get there early. I think I got there like around 11 or something, but they were really, really good donuts. So I had to take a picture. What else? Oh, and these are the other ones that my friends got. Like you got a black and white one, got like I don't know what that one was. These are like, that's like jelly filled and that's like cream filled or something like that. So good. So good. No, they weren't super expensive. I think that it was like, I want to say like only like $4 per donut. Like for an artisan donut, like I don't mind. That's pretty decent. All right. And this is me out in front of Avenue Q. Went and saw that show there, and it was great. Went and saw Avenue Q. I forget like how many songs I actually kind of know from Avenue Q, besides the ones that are super famous, like Everyone's a Little Bit Racist. And what was the other one that everybody knows? I can't remember. But I forgot that the internet is for porn. That's what it is. Yep, those are the two that everyone knows and points to. but I forgot one of my favorite songs, and it's sung so well, and it's so poignant, is how they end the first act on a fucking downer. Fine Fine Line is the name of the song. And basically the lyrics go, it's a fine, fine line between a lover and a friend. It's a fine, fine line between forever and the end. But it's the most tender, beautiful song about being friend zoned. Like, that's what it's about. It's about like, this is the line. On this side is love and relationship and all that stuff. And on this side is like, nope, none of it. None of it. So yeah. Love that tune and love the show. It was a great show. I will say we were there on I think Friday matinee or Saturday matinee or something like that. And you can tell like these guys have been doing this show for a long time. And most of them are just kind of mailing it in. But I will say the main lead, the main female lead, crushed it. She was so good. But the rest of them were like, we'll do all the moves, sing all the songs, but we're not going to like really, put in like 100%. So I think I got probably like an 80% show. But except for the female lead, she was like 100% all the way. It was great. But the show in and of itself is a fantastic show. Thank you, Y-Ray, for 9 months, and Lodon. Lodon is your with 3. And Winter Zenith has 8 as well. All right. Next slide. Next slide. What do we got? Oh, that's blurry. There we go. That's all of my friends, all of my burner friends together. Jesse, Jeff, Alyssa. I don't know where we're going. I just wanted to take a picture of all of us together. No idea. Oh, this is we're coming back from Avenue Q. No idea. What am I doing? Where am I? I don't even know where I am. Where did I take this picture? Oh, I remember because the next picture tells the story. So there's a video that goes with this story. Okay. So no, I looked through these pictures to make sure there were no dick pics. So this particular part is me at a bar after I had spent some time at a friend's place. Well, a friend of a friend, also a burner. So there was the 3 people you saw with me, and there was some other people there that shall remain nameless for reasons that will be related to you later. And this was after that, when I left, and I was like, I want to see what else New York has to offer, and they all wanted to stay there. So I was like, fuck it, let's go. So I went out and I found a little dive bar. What's a burner? Burning Man. They go to Burning Man. I found a little dive bar called, it's not We Are the Johnsons. It's, oh God, what is it? Something Johnsons. Like next to the Johnsons, or like, it was like a long name. Or not a long name, but like three or 4 words. Hold on, let me look that up. Was it Welcome to the Johnsons? I think that's what it was. It was Welcome to the Johnsons. Yep, New York Magazine. Oh, New York bar. Yep, Welcome to the Johnsons was the name of the place. Little hole in the wall bar. Probably had like 100 people in there, and they were packed like wall to wall. Younger crowd, but not like a college-y crowd. It was like there was leather and piercings and tattoos and like that kind of. It was that kind of vibe. David Bowie was playing on the jukebox. It was dark, so it was a nice place. I enjoy places like that. But I took that picture to see if my camera phone, because my phone on my camera is fucky sometimes. It doesn't work. Because I wanted to take a picture with my 2 new friends who I just met there. I was like, they asked me to take a picture of them with their phone. They asked me to take like 3 of them in not in succession. They were like, can you take a picture? I went, about like 2 minutes later, like, can you take another one? A minute later, 1 more, sorry. And I was like, no, I don't mind, no problem. And I took one. I was like, you know what? Why don't we take a picture all together? And they were like, oh, okay. And then I said, this one, I was like, nah, it came out blurry. So let's make it sexy. There we go. That's us all being sexy. Don't know their names. They were just sitting there at this bar, and I just took a picture with them, and we were all drinking, having a good time. And then I said, hey, buddy. Oh, shit. One more story in between there. I was outside of Welcome to the Johnsons because I was going to meet somebody somewhere else. Or no, I was going to meet somebody at that particular location. But as I was waiting to meet them there, this dude walks by. Fuck if I forgot his name. But he also stopped and looked at me and went, Zeke? And I went, yeah. And he goes, what are you doing here in New York? I was like, hi, what's your name? And he told me his name. And he was like, I watch you, like, I found you through Co-Carnage, and I've been watching you for long. I've been lurking for years, and shit like that. And I said, what's your screen name? He's like, I just lurk, man. I don't really say anything or whatever. I just wanted to say, like, I've been watching you for years, dude. And there's so many people who, like, I would say at least 50, if not 60 or 70% of people who come up to me say they just lurk. They've been watching me for years, and they just lurk. So when I say lurkers are the bulk of the viewers, that is absolutely true. I would say like 10, maybe 15% of people who watch chat, who watch me also chat. But he knew who I was. He knew Co-Carnage. He's like, oh yeah, I've been watching for years, yada, yada. What are you doing? I'm like, I'm just waiting for a buddy. And he goes, oh, okay, this is my fiance. We just got married. I went, why? Congratulations. And he goes, I'm originally from Boston, but before that, originally I'm from Brazil. I moved to the United States when I was young, and I met my wife here, and we're having a whole wedding party here. And I said, oh, really? What are you guys doing? It's like, we're going to go find a karaoke bar. And I went, do you mind if I tag along? He's like, nah, come on. So like we went like 4 blocks down, and around the corner, I went to a karaoke bar. I bought him a beer. We were sitting there singing along with everybody. I put a song in, but it never got up because the line was just out. Line was like 40 people long. But I put a song in just in case, and I didn't get to sing it. But we were drinking. Like someone sang fucking Boys to Men, End of the Road. And we were just belting it out. Everybody in the bar, just now we come to the end of the road. Just singing as loud as we could, having a great time. And then I met up with my boy Swifter. That's who I was waiting for, because Swifter is a New York native, lives in Jersey now, but I didn't realize like how fucking close Jersey is. Like Hoboken is closer to the city of New York, like the midtown city, than like Queens or parts of like Brooklyn and shit like that. Like so much closer. It's just like a 40-minute Uber or subway ride. I had no idea how much closer it was. But Swifter is one of my favorite fucking people. I love this dude. Not only because, he's fun to be around, but this guy he has kind of the same mindset as I do. He wants everybody around him to have the best fucking time possible. And since he is successful and shit, he just like when it's time to like have fun, he just throws money around. He just like, do you want to drink? And I'm like, dude, I can pay for it. And he won't have it. He's that kind of guy. He's like, I will not have that. You are a guest in my city, and I will pay for everything. And boy, fucking did he. Like I brought money to spend, and he just was just like paying for shit before I could even had a chance. But he's a really super sweet guy, and I love him to death. We had such a fun time. I don't know where I was. I might have been in a bathroom, because this is afterwards. I would have taken a picture of the place that we went to, but they don't allow pictures because it was a strip club. So Swifter and I went to a strip club, and man, did we have a good time. He was just throwing money. Like first thing, like we sit down at a table, first thing, taps the first like dancer that walks by, and he goes, my friend needs a lap dance. Just immediately, before we even get drinks, I've been sitting down for like 2 seconds. He's like, my friend needs a lap dance. Just throws, like, doesn't throw it better, but like peels off some money and gives it to her. And that's the first time I'm just like, I don't even have a drink yet, bro. So, and that's like, that's the way he works. And I would do the same. Like, if he wasn't so like adamant about it, I told him that though, if we're ever out somewhere else besides your hometown, or you come to Montana ever, like every fucking thing is on me and you have to promise me that. And he did. He's like, yeah, dude, I'm going to take you up on that. I told him to cook him a steak too. I told him I cook him a real steak that tastes like fucking better than any steak you ever had. If you come and visit me in Montana. He's like, I'm going to hold you to that. All right. But we had a great night out, had drinks, had lap dances. Also, something that every strip club should have. Every one of them. Stripper masseuses. They're the best. They're so good. They come and they don't like strip for you. They're in stripper clothing, but they just massage you. They like massage your shoulders and your arms and your hands and shit. It is fucking awesome. I got 2 of those because it was so great. Because not only are you getting a massage, but also you're getting a massage by a hot chick in very skimpy clothing, which is, you know, a win-win. So, but this is where we went afterwards. I was kind of drunk, so I don't know. I thought it was Chinese because it had General Tso's on the menu. But I don't know. I don't know what this kanji or this writing is. No idea. It's Korean. Okay, so we went to Korea. We had some Korean food then. I have no idea. I was fucking hammered, and also like I don't read the Korean language. Sorry. But it was really good though. Let's see what else. Oh, these next like set of pictures are from what's called the Top of the Rock. The Top of the Rock is 30 Rock, like 30 Rockefeller Plaza. It's a very tall building. By no means like no means the tallest in New York, but it's very, very tall. And the reason why you want to go to the Top of the Rock rather than like say the Empire State Building is because, take a guess, you can take pictures of the Empire State Building from there. That's why you do this one instead. So if you go to New York, don't do the Empire State. Go to this one. Then you get the like, you know, all the like historic and you know, stable buildings. But the Central Park, always amazing how big it is. Like it boggles me like how big Central Park is and how like fervently they keep it up. It is beautiful. Every time I go there, it's just gorgeous. There's no trash anywhere. Families, dogs, people running around. It's great. It is fucking awesome. I love Central Park. So we actually walked along here, and then we walked. I think whatever. We walked down Fifth Avenue because my tour guide was Jesse, who is gay and he loves glamour. So we walked along Fifth Avenue. We looked at like all the really super duper like window shopping, like expensive shops. Walked by all that shit. We went to St. Patrick's Cathedral to see like the majesty of the church itself. We went inside of the plaza, I think is the name of like where like Kuwaiti sheiks or whatever stay, like princes and presidents. That's like where they get put up in New York. And like they have like the lobby cordoned off. So you can look if you're a pleb or you're a peasant, you can look at it, but you can't even walk in there because they have bouncers. Like you could walk by it and like kind of like look and see like, oh, okay. But you can't like go in because they don't want you they don't want you to get your pour on them. But yeah, so we walked around there, Fifth Avenue, St. Pat's. We also did like, let's see. Oh, Skyline. I'm still on Skyline. This is getting up to that. So Fifth Avenue and all that shit, St. Pat's, to get to the Top of the Rock. So we took all these pictures of all the skyline and stuff like that. There's a building there. There's a building there. There's some buildings over here. Probably some buildings over here too. This is a building there. That is actually a building. That I think is another building. I'm pretty sure. What else? This is a reflection, but buildings behind the reflections. That's me trying to angle myself to make the Empire State Building my cock. And that's how like close I could get without like falling over backwards. Let's see. Oh, hey, oh, look, more buildings. More buildings. Look at that. Very nice. That's Jersey over there. That's like where Hoboken is. And this is now, I think now, I'm not sure if it's the Freedom Tower or this building is the tallest building in New York now. I'm not positive. But this real estate right here, the penthouse of this particular building is the most expensive piece of real estate in the United States, I think. Like recently sold for like $402 million or something like that. But this is hearsay. This is from my buddy. I don't know. I didn't read it anywhere. But also, my friend Jesse, who was taking me on this tour, said that is the fucking ugliest piece of shit building I have ever seen, and everybody fucking hates it in New York. They hate it. It's modeled after a trash can, he said. Said it's modeled after a trash can. And I went, what, really? Is it? I've never seen a trash can like that, but that's what someone said. And he would not call it what it was. I never found out the real name. He just kept calling it the trash can building. Like over and over again. He kept calling it that. And it was a sore subject for him. Because he's very much about aesthetics and appreciative of like inventive and beautiful artworks. Or architecture, and he just hated that building. And then we stopped by the Nintendo flagship store, meeting the first Nintendo store in America, in New York City. This is where they started. This is the history of like consoles and shit like that. I just wanted to get one picture in there. It wasn't like super exciting. I wanted it to be more like a museum, but this was the only like historical thing that they had in there. Oh, and a Game Boy that got bombed in like Desert Storm that still works. Other than that, it was kind of boring. And this is the best fucking slice of pizza I've ever had. And I go there every time I go to New York. So like I've been to New York like 4 times. Every time I have to make a stop at Pizza Suprema. Pizza Suprema, I've had New York pizza before. And New York pizza is pretty good. But this, don't know. It's the crust. I'd have to say, like, why is it the best? The crust, but the ingredients also, like, nothing overpowers anything else. It just goes together so well, and I love it, man. I'm not one to like get into food wars with people, like or excuse me, mean that shit. Like when I shit on In-N-Out or I shit on like your favorite whatever place. I'm mostly joking, but this, honestly, for some reason, it's just the best pizza I've ever had. It's just great. But yeah, it's right across the street from Madison Square Garden. If you're ever in New York, it's right there. Let's see. Oh, and this last picture, because the video's coming up. This last picture is because Jesse, the guy I was staying with, and my tour guide for most of New York, he texted me and he said, "Did you land home safely?" And I went, "Or did you get on the plane safely?" And I was like, "Yeah, I did. Here's a picture of me on the plane." He mothered me all the way home until I landed. He's like, "You get to Denver?" "Yes." "Did you land home?" "Yeah." Jesus Christ, man. Get off my back, Mom. Fuck. That place looks like a Bay Ridge pizzeria clone. Dude didn't think, no. This pizza place has been around for, I think it was like, they have a sign, it's like owned by the same Italian family for over like 60 years or something like that. All right, but that's the last of the pictures. Here's the video. Here's the fun stuff. Okay, so hold on, let me just make sure the volume is good. Okay. So there's this thing that I've never tried called Changa. Never heard of it before I got to New York. And my buddy was like, you got to try this shit. And I was like, all right. I don't even know if it's illegal, to be honest with you. But he said it's like, I'm sure it is because it's like, I think it's like a DMT derivative, perhaps. I don't know. But he said it's a very forgiving substance. It's a very forgiving substance. It's only like 10 minutes long. So it's not like a trip. Like you don't go like hours and hours. It's like 10 minutes. That's why I can show you this video because it's only like, it's a short video. But it's a fucking intense 10 minutes. All right. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to fast forward past the possibly illegal stuff. Okay, hold on. Okay. Here we go. So here it is. I have just put away the implements.
Oh shit. It's like a fun house.
Yep. Close your eyes for the night. It's really cool.
I'm just pretending.
Oh yeah.
I'm just pretending, guys.
I can completely understand how someone can have like a really bad time on this, but also like if you're in a really good place. Yeah.
Did you see that fucking face? I want to see it again. Wait. This right there. Watch this. Watch this just out of the blue. Here it comes.
What do you see? Oh, like the bricks is a great.
There's a brick wall, like right in front of me. The camera's in front of a brick wall.
It's like a video game.
Uh-huh. Totally different when you close your eyes too. Yep.
How does your body feel?
How does your body feel, she said.
It is very overwhelming.
It's very overwhelming.
I think Changa
But
has.
it's like
So hard to verbalize.
yeah, it's like a kaleidoscope, but also it's like
It's amazing that your brain has that in it, right?
it's a fun house. And also it's like you guys, your voices are like kind of in a like going through a mixer.
There it is. There's the word. Good job.
Oh, like different vocal effects.
Yeah, like echoing. It's pretty fun.
One of the things I enjoyed was standing up and just trying out different things in the room.
The way the light takes over everything.
It's like feels like
The way that light takes over everything is what I said.
It's like a web.
Like a web.
Can I launch some bubbles?
Don't play with them too much.
No, I know. Can I launch some bubbles?
I feel like you're in virtual reality.
Yes.
This is exactly what it feels like.
If you've ever played, there's a game called Job Simulator.
Job simulator.
I feel like I'm in Job Simulator.
This is not a good drug.
And he says this is not a good drug because job simulator sounds terrible. He's never played it.
And then you fucking have, like, everybody laughing all at once.
Yeah. Hey, Zach.
It feels like a trippy, like, comic book. Like, Batman has been caught by the Joker.
Zach.
Yeah.
Can I launch some bubbles from the bubble gun? Yes? Okay, it's gonna make a sound. What do you think of that?
Is it good?
No, it's good.
That was
It's fun to look at. It's like looking at wherever the light like splashes. It looks like an aquarium.
Like an aquarium, yeah. Like you're like looking through an aquarium, like the glass and the water. That's kind of.
It's pretty cool right now.
Look at your hands. Do you see anything different with your hands?
Yeah.
Yes. I had trouble looking at my hands. Looking at people's eyes, that was hard.
You wanna break this?
Yes. Oh.
Now this is the climax. Ready?
Everybody has to do that.
Everybody has to do that. All right. I think I'm pretty sure that's
Don't look away.
because honestly, like this starts. It's already starting to like ebb. So the experience of it is really forgiving.
And it's like I've discovered everything.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Lies and right.
Hold on. I'll try and say what I'm saying.
I feel like I'm in the finale of a movie.
I feel like I'm in the finale of a
It's
movie.
like I've discovered everything. The lies and right here. The cure. And then the bubbles.
Yeah, the cure, and then the bubbles.
And then, of course,
Yeah,
fiend.
yeah. It's subsiding now.
I have to remind myself to breathe on this.
That's one thing that I was unaware of. Like, I had to like, and this is where, yeah, this is where I lay down. But you like, I had to remind myself, like, of course your body will remember to do that, but it feels like you kind of hold your breath a little bit because you're like so intently looking at something, you inadvertently just go, oh shit, right, breathing. Right, breathing is fun. Yeah, so it's fucking fast, it's intense, and it's like 10 minutes long. Like that's it. But it was like describing it like a job simulator is kind of exactly what it felt like. It felt like virtual reality. Like my eyes were seeing like virtual reality, like they were assets. It was like blocked out. The colors were super vivid, but it looked like everything was like uniformly like placed where I was. It's called Changa, I think. I don't know what it actually is, but I think it's an offshoot of DMT, I think. But as far as that goes, like it's not something. I'm glad it was short because of how like how intense it was. The reason why I had a good time is because I knew that. Because I didn't lose like the perception of who I was or anything. It wasn't like that. But it definitely like it was the most like trippy shit I've ever like experienced. And I've done other shit too. But if it was like after 10 minutes, my brain was exhausted because it was so much sensory input. I started like immediately, like after I laid down, I started yawning because my brain was like, okay, you ran a marathon, time to go to bed now. But yeah, so that was the New York story and the pictures and all that shit. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you did. And that's like shortly after that, like you like it tapers off and then you were completely sober. Like after probably 20 minutes after it's done, you're like 100% back to where you were before. So it's pretty forgiving and like no like side effects, no like tracers or anything like that. So, but I just wanted you to know, like, I'm not encouraging anybody to do like mind altering substances. It's just I prefer to be completely honest about them. And when they're good, I'll tell you they're good. If they're bad, I'll tell you they're bad. And that one was pretty great. But it also helped that it was one at a time. Like we were going one at a time. So everybody was there comforting the person, having a good time, making sure everyone knew safe space. We're all here. We all love you. It's joy. Stuff like that. So like, because it was pretty intense. So much so that I could see like if a prolonged period of time, it could get freaky. But yeah, it's great. I'd like to try psychedelics, but I'm way too worried about having a bad trip. Yeah. And that's like, don't do drugs, guys. Okay? Don't do them. But if you're gonna anyway, start small. I can't stress this enough. Start small. Don't take a full, like, you don't start your drinking career by drinking an entire bottle of Jack. I'm sure some of you have, and you know that's a bad idea. Like, have a beer. And then wait a while. How do you feel? Maybe have another beer. So, yeah. But I mean, it took me a long time to learn that. It took me a long time to realize, like, oh, I don't have to, like, be out of my fucking mind the first time. Like, I can try a little tiny, like, a little, like, one puff of a joint. I go, because that's, like, the only times I've ever been high on marijuana that I enjoyed was when I took such a small fucking dose. Because for some reason, weed fucks me up quick and hard. I can't function like a normal human being. But the times that I have had it that I've enjoyed, it's just been like one little, like half a puff, and I'm just like in the cool zone, in like the good time area. But that's what I'm saying. Like, don't go big your first time out. Give it a second.